Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. I am here to talk about my progress in the Candy Crush All-Stars event for 2025. I've just completed 15 levels. My champions race plus the delicious dash. I get to collect a lot of gold, which is important because I never spend a dime on this game. And so I need some free boosters to help me, and gold is a great way to get that. And I'm going to be working on my next set of 15 because my presumption, pretty good odds, are saying that I need to do a few more episodes if I'm going to compete against the folks who are on my leaderboard. So let's take a look at where I stand. I'm in 5th place right now after having completed one episode that took between 30 to 40 minutes. I've got 50,000, so I can expect about 50,000 for about every 30 to 40 minutes. I've got to get up to 75,000 at least. These folks have all stopped playing. So in the next hour and 20 minutes, that could see me definitely in this group, maybe at the top, but that would be a really difficult challenge, and that is going to be contingent upon nobody else bolting ahead of me. All right, so I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep you with me for part of this, although my plan is to have the recording stop so I can go and do the levels, and if it gets too intense, I'm not going to check in at all. Now, I will tell you that I've already completed the Candy Royale. I've been working on the chocolate boxes, so there's not really a whole lot of stopping for me, but I want to bring you with me to the end. So let's take a look at the map. We're going to start our new episode race. I have to get at least 15 levels because I don't want to stop mid-episode. Then I would lose out on the gold bars that I get. I will be back here when there's something important to share, and I hope you're all doing well if you're playing this event also. Okay, time to claim more gold and keep going, get on my way to the next episode race because I am not in the top spot yet. That's the bad news. I have some good news though. Great news, I think. I don't think anyone else is awake. I think it's just me on that leaderboard. Let's find out. I'm in the 2nd spot right now, and yeah, I'm the only one playing. Am I going to be able to make it the entire way in just under 40 minutes? I don't know. That's still a considerable lead, but I have a good shot at it if I pay attention and win my levels and don't break in too often to let you see how I'm doing. So I'm going to get straight to that. And I'll see you soon, and then I'm going to sleep and sleep and sleep. Okay, here we go. Another 45 gold, which is nice on this streak. So I love that. But I'm going to have to do another... I have to do as many of these as possible. I'm not going to be able to get to the full end of the episode in the next 7 minutes, but I'm going to have to try to get as far as I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to overtake 1st spot, but I'd better get on it now and check on that. Oh, so close. Look at that. Almost made it to the very top. Good job to the person who got into 1st place, but I got one of the golden tickets. If I had really wanted to bust through, I could have paid more attention than I did. I still just can't concentrate on the game. I have to have other things going. Right now it is my garden videos. But then also I could have used some of my free party poppers that I've accumulated over the years. This is not going to go for me right away. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and restart this, and then I should get the results of me getting 2nd place. Hold on. Something else I wanted to share with you as we're getting this pulled up is I've always talked about knowing your limits. Staying up until 3 in my current stage, not such a big deal. I was able to do it no problem. I did take a nap, but I could have done it without that 1 hour power nap. Here's the issue. My hand, even though I've had carpal tunnel surgery, it gets tired. It gets kind of numb. And this is just a few hours of me getting this done. On those later stages, I'm just older. I'm not going to be able to endure the hours and hours and hours and keep myself healthy. Even just my hand. If I switch to my phone, I might be able to do it, but I'm not so sure. So there I am in second place. Congratulations, qualified for the next stage. Get my reward. So close to getting to the top. I get so frustrated with myself when I should have put forth just a bit more effort to make it there. If I had really tried my best and still fallen short, no big deal. I dinked around a lot. But I still got some fun things, and I still got that golden ticket. That's what I need. Good thing that I'm not committed to making it through to the live final in LA, because only grabbing second place here isn't a good sign for me. Now, I know I was a slacker, but my lack of commitment kind of shows through, because we do need to start hitting the very top spot very soon. So let me pause and let me bring up what's next in this event. We've got 3 days before I have to worry about it. Hold on. Okay, so final knockouts. Those begin after folks have completed the second chance. If you want to compete, but you did not make it into one of those top 3 spots, you didn't get that golden ticket, you have the opportunity for second chance. But remember, this is going to be particularly rough. You have to make it into the top spot twice in 2 different rounds of the second chance. So really rough stuff there. While you folks are doing that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. The next time I have to think about things is the 10th, so Thursday. And it's going to be very similar to the runs that we've just done. Starts on a Thursday, ends on a Monday. Here's the problem. I don't know that I can be a slacker and still make it. Here's the other problem. I don't care. I don't have days and days to commit to this. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would give out. And so I'm still going to try to be a slacker and see if I can make it through the final knockout rounds. I may pay a bit more attention because I do know I have to grab that top spot. So, and people have sometimes asked, why are you working on it and taking a spot away from someone who really wants it? And my answer is always, if I'm not even super have and I manage to take that spot away, I probably won't. I'll probably fail right here. But or I might even just forget and sleep through it. I have sometimes done that. But if I manage to take a top spot away from someone, it's better they know now, because they're probably going to be spending money, which I don't do, and killing themselves, and they're going to find it really difficult to make it through the second round, and especially the third round. Now, once you get through that, I would never try to make it through the third round and then not accept an invitation to California if I got that far, unless there was some huge reason not to. I'm not going to take away someone's spot here. Even if I could, I wouldn't. But I'll be knocked out way before then. And I don't mind taking out someone's spot here, because if they can't make it past me, they're not going to make it past these grueling future levels. Alright, that is it for me. You can tell I'm a little bit exhausted. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. I would love to hear how all of you are doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at the final knockout round 1 if I don't sleep through it. Bye-bye.